that into account. But yeah, let's dive into what the new list will be. Let's start from the bottom, I think. We know who number 1 is going to be, but let's just start from the bottom. Anyway, who should be bottom of this list? Obviously, there's some candidates in here. For those of you wondering, we've just watched Global lose, including a 13-0. I think that these 4 are probably my bottom 4. I think that's probably pretty fair. In terms of who's going to finish bottom, we do have some changes for at least Bleed out of these teams, of course, bringing back in Crazy Guy. And you know what? I'm on a bit of a Bleed hype train. I'm going to say that DFM are going to be my last place team. I'm going to put DFM last. I think I'm then going to put Bleed 10th. I don't think I'm going to go too crazy. I'll still put Bleed down there. And then between Global and Zeta, I mean, we just watched Zeta lose. They did win a map against DRX, but the other two were absolute stomps. Global or Zeta? 9th should be Global. A lot of you saying Global. Global on top. I agree. I'm going to go Zeta, then Global. Let's go for it. Let's go. Those are my bottom 4. I think there's kind of a bit of a tier gap here. Global have changed their IGL to Benkai, but I do think there's a bit of a tier gap between these bottom 4. Then we're looking at a couple of teams that this could be now. I mean, there's some interesting teams to get into. Quite a few of these teams have made changes. Team Secrets have made quite a few different changes. Which makes me think that they might not start off too hot, to be honest. So I definitely could see Team Secret being there. T1, of course, have brought in Stacks, but are doing a 6-man roster. So it's like, how's that going to work out? RRQ, of course, brought in Monyet, who is pretty good. So, you know, I kind of like that move. Who am I going to put next? I think I'm going to go Team Secret next. Just because maybe I'm a little unsure of exactly how the changes will work out. Yeah, I'm going to put them 7th. And then it is quite difficult. Probably these 4, I mean, have to be the next 4 in some order here. RRQ, T1, Talon, and DRX. Oh, man. And DRX, of course, have made changes as well. Talon kind of finished kind of strong, but didn't, you know, make it to Shanghai. T1 did make it to Shanghai, but were very unconvincing whilst there. Man, this is tough. Come on, chat. Who's next? Who's 6? Tell me who would you put 6 out of those 4? Mr. Chat. Talon 6, Talon, T1, Talon, T1. Okay, the chat thinks Talon pretty... A lot of you saying Talon, some saying T1, some saying RRQ. I don't want to believe that much in RRQ, because every time I do, they're just letting me down, but I'm going to believe in RRQ. I'm going to put T1 in 6. I think I'm going to go Talon 5? I think I'm gonna go RRQ 4, but I don't feel great about it, and I'm gonna go DRX 3. Is that what I'm going for? It doesn't feel great, but I think I have to. And then we have Paper X and Gen G. Here's the thing. Paper X, of course, have to go 2nd, and Gen G have to go 1st. Like, obviously, that has to be the case. Gen G, with the map changes, are going to get a nerf, because, of course, Gen G, one of their main strengths is the fact that they were played all 7 maps. And they were good at all 7 maps. But now 2 of them are rotating out. Well, I guess Abyss isn't coming in for a while. So they still will have 6 of the maps. But I think that that's going to be a pretty big nerf, I think, for Gen G when we get to Champs. Is that the map pool has changed. I do have to put them first, of course, because they just won Shanghai. Do people like the list? I don't think the Pacific is the hardest one. What do we think, chat? Is the list good? Some of you are saying good. I'll take that. I'll take some of you saying good.